Tchouameni and Valverde, two of Real Madrid's most important midfielders, nearly came to blows at training on Wednesday. Shoving, a screaming match, teammates having to pull them apart, and then the argument carried on inside the dressing room, 4 days before El Clásico. Welcome to Soccer World News. The Real Madrid dressing room is completely falling apart, and we have every detail. According to Spanish newspaper Marca, the incident took place during Wednesday morning's training session at Valdebebas, Real Madrid's training complex. It started with a strong foul during a training drill. One player fouled the other, and what followed was described by sources as one of the most heated exchanges ever seen at the facility. The two players went face-to-face immediately. There was shoving, there was screaming. Teammates and coaching staff had to physically intervene to separate them before the situation turned into something worse. And here's the part that makes it even more alarming. It didn't stop there. The argument continued once both players walked off the field and into the dressing room, where the confrontation reportedly escalated further. Think about who we're talking about here. Aurélien Tchouameni, 25 years old, a key starter in Real Madrid's midfield, France international. Federico Valverde, 27 years old, arguably one of the best box-to-box midfielders in the world, club captain on multiple occasions this season. These are not fringe players having a disagreement. These are two of Arbeloa's most important starters 4 days before the biggest domestic game of the season. Marca also reports that Tchouameni is reportedly one of the players who is closely aligned with Mbappé inside the dressing room, which adds another layer to this. If the Mbappé situation is creating camps within the squad, this confrontation with Valverde, who has been more aligned with the Vinicius Jr. camp, could be a direct consequence of that fracture. Here's what makes this story so significant. The Tchouameni-Valverde fight is not an isolated incident. It's the latest in a series of confrontations that have rocked Real Madrid's camp in the space of just 1 week. Earlier this week, it was reported that Antonio Rüdiger and new signing Álvaro Carreras were also involved in a separate confrontation at training. That incident was publicly downplayed by those involved, but the fact that it happened at all tells a story. Before that, Mbappé had a heated argument with a member of Arbeloa's coaching staff during a drill. His representatives called it an overinterpretation, but again, nobody denied it happened. And now Marca reports something truly alarming. 6 players at Real Madrid are currently refusing to speak to coach Álvaro Arbeloa. 0 contact. 6 starters, or at least regular squad members, completely blanking their own manager in the week of El Clásico. That is an extraordinary breakdown of authority. According to Yahoo Sports, relationships among several players have deteriorated so badly that some squad members are barely speaking to each other at all, not just to the coaching staff, but to their own teammates. The emotional strain, as one source described it, is massive. To understand why the dressing room is in this state, you need to look at the bigger picture. Real Madrid are on the brink of finishing the entire 2025-26 season without a single major trophy. No La Liga. Barcelona are 11 points clear and just need a point on Sunday to be crowned champions. No Champions League. They were eliminated in the quarterfinals by Arsenal. No Copa del Rey. Nothing. For a club of Real Madrid's stature, 15-time Champions League winners, the most decorated club in the world, a completely blank trophy cabinet is unacceptable. And when things go wrong at the Bernabeu, the pressure is unlike anything at any other club on the planet. Players feel it, staff feel it, and eventually, those tensions spill over. Arbeloa, a first-time senior manager who was thrust into the role after Xabi Alonso left for Bayern Munich, has struggled to command authority in the dressing room as the season has collapsed. Reports suggest that several senior players, including some who were close to Alonso, never fully bought into his project. And now, with the season essentially over in terms of silverware, whatever thin authority he had left is evaporating in real time. Jose Mourinho is the frontrunner to replace him next season, according to multiple Spanish and Portuguese media reports. Whether that appointment can rebuild the dressing room culture remains to be seen. And through all of this, the petition against Mbappé, the training ground fights, 6 players not talking to the manager, Real Madrid somehow have to show up and play Barcelona in El Clásico on Sunday. Here's what's at stake for Barcelona. A draw is enough to win La Liga. They are playing at home at the Olympic Stadium. They are in form, they are confident, and their opponents are in complete chaos. For Real Madrid, this is a pride game at this point. They cannot stop Barcelona from winning the title, the math makes that nearly impossible, but they can deny them the chance to celebrate it at their own ground, in front of their own fans. And for a squad that still has professionals like Valverde, Bellingham, Vinicius, and Mbappé, on their day they can beat anyone. The question is whether a squad that is fighting each other at training, refusing to talk to their own coach, and playing under the weight of a disastrous season can put that all aside for 90 minutes on Sunday. History says teams in this state rarely can, but this is El Clásico, and stranger things have happened. Tchouameni and Valverde shoving each other at training, Rüdiger and Carreras clashing, Mbappé fighting with staff, 6 players blanking their own manager, and El Clásico in 4 days. Real Madrid are not just losing on the field this season, they are falling apart from the inside. What do you think? Can they hold it together on Sunday, or is this the complete meltdown? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Soccer World News for full El Clásico coverage this weekend. See you then.